You're next.
Hey, I'm here for 4 reasons. First off, thank you for letting me come in your home.
What did you just do?
Shake their hand. Shake their hand.
Why do you shake their hand? I want to thank you for personally letting me come over today. Thanks.
No problem.
I really appreciate you letting me come over. That needs to be in every demo.
Yeah.
That absolutely needs to be in every demo. Thanks a lot, guys.
No problem.
Okay? If you know of anybody that could use some extra income, because an extra $100 a week, extra $200 a week. Because matter of fact, the product, the floor model that I'm going to show you, you're going to want it. But let me tell you the cool thing about it is, we have a program where you could literally get it for free. We have a lot of people come in and do it on a part-time basis. You could literally get all your money back on it within, just by doing what I'm doing 20 times. Make sense? So I want you to keep that in mind. Okay, I want to get your opinion on the most advanced cleaning system in the world. I want to thank you for advertising on Facebook for me. We've already done Facebook. Does that make sense? See, that's why we don't read all of that, because some of this is a little antiquated. Okay, our biggest asset is our customers. We believe in word of mouth advertising. Sharing with people you know. Fact is, what's most important? Clean air. You gotta have it. I don't ask all the questions. How many times you want to have them feel like they're stupid? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What's the most important? Clean air. You gotta have it. Hold your breath. Each day we breathe several hundred cubic feet of air. Okay, now we talked about this earlier. You got the sinus headaches. You get them you wake up with them every day. You also have the itchy, scratchy, tear-related eyes. You also have the coughing, the sneezing. You wake up in the morning with a dry, raspy, sore throat. You wake up in the morning with a stuffed up, plugged up nose, and it's one simple reason. It's because your house is polluted. See, if you've done that in the rainmate, you can be that pointed. I've already got them to all of this. Now, if you're not doing it in the rainmate, you've got to do it here, or you don't have it in the demo. I would rather do it so they appreciate what I gave them, so that my Facebook account will be better.
What?
That's what
Where
Where does dust come from?
Because let me tell you, because see, in sales, what do? You cash an objection before it comes up. Now you're at the end of the demo and the customer says, well, you know, all that shit's coming in from outside. So you really can't get ahead of it. I don't care what you do in this house, it's not going to make a difference. Point, where does dust come from? Indoors or outdoors? And I asked that question. That's a question you have to ask that you want an answer. Indoors, outdoors. Well, guess what? You're wrong and you're right. Let me explain why. Where do you go to get a breath of fresh air? Outside. You open up the windows and doors to do what? Let the dirty air out and the nice, fresh, clean air in. Make sense? Have you ever had anybody say, let's go indoors and get a breath of fresh air? Never. We've always known that the air in our house is 10 to 1,000 times worse than it ever is outside. And you can't bring other pages into this. Go.
So all that dirt ends up getting inside because we walk into the Walmart parking lot or going to the bathroom at the gas station, and all that stuff gets stuck at the bottom of our feet, and we end up bringing it inside of our house and putting it on our floors. And then if we're doing all that, just imagine what the pets are bringing in. And then if I was sick, would you allow me inside your house today?
No.
No, exactly.
Where does dirty and unsafe house dust come from? It comes in out the bottom of our feet. Think about it. You go to a local grocery store, you walk through the parking lot, you have no idea what you stepped in. People do nasty things. Can you see that I'm just telling a story? And the visuals are there. They literally, what do? They went into the parking lot, they walked through the parking lot, they don't know what they stepped in. Because you know what people do. People do nasty things. And you've got to be careful where you don't be crude. Does that make sense? It's like when you did, Vicks stuffed up your nose. My mom didn't do that. See, now all of a sudden, you've stopped my thought process. Does that make sense? Where does dirty and unsafe house dust come from? Think about it. It comes out on your feet. You go out and walk across the neighborhood parking lot, you know what you're going to step in. People do nasty things. Now, if one of your little kids was walking through the parking lot and went like that and stuck his hand in his mouth, you'd probably flip out. Now, let me tell you one place you don't want to walk. A public restroom. When you walk through that, that comes in on the bottom of your feet. You should not wear shoes in your house. I read an article the other day, there was over 750 different kinds of bacteria that comes in on your feet. So where should the shoes be? The front door. Does that make sense? And do you know why I do that? In 95% of all homes, one of them will agree with you, and they've been arguing that point with their spouse. I've told you all, ever since we've been married, nobody should be wearing them shoes, because that's why our house is so damn dirty. That's why we all have allergies. Hey, now you got animals, who knows what they step in? They don't have the bathroom habits. Now, bugs. Now, another one, it's just like with bugs. You can't say, well, you find a bug in your house, snotty hotsy totsy and $1 million. There ain't no bugs in my house. Now you've got them on a squirrel chase.
Right.
Does that pull that refrigerator when you move? And you find a bug back there, and it's just the skeletons? You ever wondered in the air where the insides went? Well, what happens is they decompose and it ends up back in the air. And that's what you're breathing. A ton of protein from bugs. Now, if I came over and I was coughing and sneezing and hacking, as soon as I left, the first thing you would do is send me out the front door, lock the door, so that the germs stayed in the house. It's like you want to catch it. What should you really do? You should open up the house, you should open up every window, every door, and air this house out and get all of that stuff out. See, I'm educating them. I'm teaching them stuff. I'm not a comedy act.